Hello. If I was thinking if I'm to be called Indian, again, racist when using the pejorative of a refund, essentially. It'd be on the matter of voting, deciding 1 year to vote, and to vote for Julia Gillard. Maybe it's wishful thinking. Saying move forward, yeah, that's good. Good on you. What you said about being an unbeliever, but having respect for the people that are religious, I don't respect that. And if you say that you as an atheist, Miss Gillard, I have to ask you, like, do you know what is the difference then between a negative and a positive atheist? How do you define agnosticism? Can you reiterate and discuss and describe the phenomenology of the argument against intelligent design, the argument of divine attributes and incoherence? Can you state the laws of logic? I think you were right or wise to try and use public disclosure of your unbelief to essentially drum false hopes into Canberra's unbelievers. And it's the main reason I don't vote, and I know I don't have to, is because if all the options that you are getting are to vote for religious dongs, then you're pandering to, you're making a fool of yourself, because you're saying I'll accept a fine for religious discrimination. Nor is it childish or relevant to say the same of the courts, what, they're not contesting the Bible, and they're asking you in court to that the judge's view of whether you're trustworthy or sincere is determined by you being. Jesus said, by the way, not to swear any oaths, but they want you to place your hand on the Bible to swear your sincerity before the courts. Now, because they're not, there is worse crimes in the Bible from the start than than anything you've been charged with. So obviously I wouldn't have access to like statistical auditing of the output from courtrooms, but it would not surprise me if they're saying over and over again, well, this person punched this person out, that person stole from that business, this person had committed a public sex act, this person did this and broke that law, track it back and say it's all because our psychiatrists have come forward and said that they have gathered and ascertained proof of moment of sexual embarrassment or attraction between the accused and the accused mother during their growth. That essentially fucked their sex drive, that essentially fucking made them mental. Now, if that is being said a lot by the courts, the reason is, if you embrace that Adam and Eve creation story, well, the story tells you that they have two sons. Now, Cain and Abel. And Cain murders Abel. And you can try and imagine why. Like, They both have the drives to and need to reproduce. There's only one woman on the planet to reproduce with, and it is their own mother. Oh yeah, and thank you, Magistrates Court of the the capital city of Australia, for wanting us all to touch that filthy book and swear oaths to you. So Cain, probably, maybe, who knows if Cain and Abel were going like, fuck, which one of us is gonna fuck mum and make babies with her? Fuck, not me, not you. And then one winds up killing the other. So, yeah, so what they mean by created in the image of God is actually, the first man and first woman and their two sons. One murders the other, and the surviving son had to make babies that had to then inbreed further by copulating and impregnating his own mother. And that's what the image of God is about. If they took and applied, I either want them to get off religion and psychiatry and psychology altogether, or else use the fucking concepts properly. And if they do, they're gonna have to admit to things like it's more probable that keeping their bloodline pure, inbreeding kingdom whatever, castle of Grand Poobah fucking whoever, Herod and is it the Bell and Dong, and opposites attract in crime. There's always a difference, significant difference between the perpetrator and the victim. They think that they will settle a score or do something just or something by killing the person that they kill. And so you would have psychologists, if they were true, you'd have psychologists saying, make it a priority to address estimate the sexual health identity of the man Jesus of Nazareth, and they would prioritize that avenue of exploration well before, while saying to you and to us and the public, oi, back off now. Not only are these miracle stories evidently plagiarized from the pagan religions, but they are scientific. They are against the laws of science, and you got them saying only after his murder, Jesus is to be spread around everywhere because he loves everyone somehow. The bisexual, as I said, is the only type that can prospectively fuck any person from any sexual health demographic. The bisexual health rights community has been said, oh, look, they just seem to be more prone to nervous breakdowns and depression and suicidal thoughts. Who knows why? It seems to be innate to them. On the hush, so I want to say it's probably as a result of all the, they're not getting into mahogany properly and getting married, because marriage evolved out of the primordial soup, the wedding ceremony. It just Newton discovered it as a law of science. He's like, yeah. So they go, well, you asked yet you're meant to think it's too tattoo to ask the question, well, what was Jesus of Nazareth's sexual health identity then, if he loves everybody? And they don't want to say it. They want to say that's a taboo question. And then you got all this suffering in the bisexual community.